What's up, everybody? It's your friend Ricky the Realtor here. Hope all is well, and Happy New Year. I was going to say welcome back, but it's only fitting that I say Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021, and I'm extremely excited. I'm glad that you guys are here supporting me, and I want to thank you. Extremely grateful for you to be tuning in on Raw and Uncut Real Estate. This is now episode number 24, so we've made our circle around the sun, and it's only fitting that we pretty much end our series. This is the first quote-unquote season. We do one episode every 2 weeks, so 2 a month. And so this is now finishing the first series. And it's, like I said, I think it's only fitting that we use 2020 as a closeout. Use our episode number 24 to reflect on this past year and just kind of discuss what we've seen, what's going on. But first and foremost, just want to send my heart and just send positive vibes out to everybody, just especially all those that are affected by COVID-19. You know, although 2021 is not exactly what we may have anticipated or wanted, you know, there's all kinds of stuff going on right now in the media and all, you know, but all the negativity aside, you know, let's remain positive. Great things are coming. You know, it's going to be a phenomenal year. It's only going to get better. And you know, through people and the power of positivity and change and just willingness to help others and just be kind and courteous, I think that, you know, everyone's going to be all right. We're going to do well. It's going to be a phenomenal year. Always got to look at the glass half full. But also just want to just thank all the first responders, all the, you know, essential workers, everybody that's out there making the economy move, all our healthcare professionals, everybody out in the field. Heart goes out to you, and especially my heart goes out to all the families that may have been affected by COVID-19. I know I especially have been dealing with a lot as well. My family has, and particularly has lost a few individuals. So we know what you're going through. Heart goes out to you, and my deepest condolences if you've lost somebody. But, you know, we definitely want to be able to acknowledge that 2020 is not all just about real estate. A lot of things were going on. A lot of people have been affected. So heart goes out to you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Things will get better. But do want to jump into real estate. I'm going to bore you guys a little bit. Sorry, but there is some great statistics I want to share with you guys. CAR, the California Association of Realtors, just dropped their market recap, pretty much the end of year, you know, also where they go over all the statistics from 2020, do also a little bit of forecasting for 2021. So we got some great stuff. We're going to dive right into it. And then also we're going to get some nitty gritty and just kind of give you our first take on 2020 and what we saw completely different than what some people thought was going to happen. And I always felt that real estate was definitely going to be one of the main, you know, industries that was going to continue to move this economy, and it has. And we'll talk about why and the importance of owning a home now. It's been extremely attractive, and now it's a lot more prevalent. And I believe that buying a home is just much more than a home nowadays. So that's why there's so much demand in moving out of congested cities, out of apartments, out of townhomes, congested spaces, confined spaces, and get into homes where there's a little bit more running around room, ability to use the extra space to, you know, kind of create your own sanctuary, your own place of work, worship, play, of course, homeschooling as well, exercise, you name it. So, but first and foremost, so dive right into what happened. So as you guys know, we heard about COVID right at the beginning of the year, around February, March, everything gets shut down. We have, you know, the shelter in place going on. Between about March and May, I would say that there's a really awkward time where we did not know if we could still show property. So we were waiting to see from our Association of Realtors, from Governor Gavin Newsom and everybody in our industry to see what, you know, we could and could not do. So there was a little bit of a hiatus there. There was a little bit of time where we were not working or very limited in what we could do. So check this out, guys. So May 2020, minus, we're talking about negative here, guys, 41.4% year to date, year to year, existing home sales went down 41.4%. Year to date, the change minus negative, guys, 12.9%. So almost 13.9% less sales happened from May 2020, or from May 2019 to May 2020. So there's almost a negative 13% change there. Price was around $588,000. That's the median price. And days on market, median days on market was 17 days. And check this out. So fast forward, guys, fast forward to August this summer. Existing home sales, year to year, up it's now up, guys, 14.6%. And still year to date dropped substantially, but it dropped to 6.8% versus the 12.9 that we had just talked about in May. So drastic change there, guys. This is the kicker here. This is what really astonished me, and I was just like, wow. Yeah, I mean, of course I see it. Prices have gone up. The median price went to $706,900. So almost $707,000 up from $588,000. Median days on market, 13 days, guys. So stuff is starting to move. Now more than ever, the desirability to own your own home is even more desirable now because it's cheaper to leverage. What I mean by that, it's cheaper to borrow money. So I'm going to show you guys this, and it's going to be kind of crazy to see how interest rates historically have been going down. And they're actually showing here from April of 1971 all the way to current day in 2020. And you can see that rates where they have spiked and where they definitely have been trending downward. So check this graph out, guys. You're gonna love this. So as you see there, huge spike, late 80s, early 90s, then going right into our present day. You see that downward trend there? It's kind of crazy. There's a huge spike right before I was born in the late 80s, and then the 90s, we got another little spike that went up around 95, 97. But check out how crazy those rates have gone down, you guys. In present day, still hovering under 3%. Last time I checked, it was around 2.85 was the going rate. So crazy to see where rates have gone. Consumer confidence is starting to come up. Buyers, more than anything, are extremely confident to go out there and buy because it's cheaper to leverage. They have a desire and need to move. And more than anything, they're looking to better their quality of life. So it's just amazing to see where prices have gone. The median price in August was almost $707,000. And you can see the trend here. I'm going to show you guys that in the mid 2000s started, or pretty much right around the 2000s, the prices dipped, of course, right after the recession, right? 2008, prices dipped, and look how crazy they have started to trend upward. So you guys see that nice dip here in the middle, right here in the middle, right after 2008, 2009, 10, starts a little dip there, right? And then you have this huge upward trend going up. So prices have substantially gone up, and more than anything, the most important thing here, the factor that creates all this demand, the factor that's creating all these prices to go up, is the fact that there's no inventory, guys. When you have an excess in demand and limited supply, it definitely is going to shift the curve. I'm talking about economics here, remembering all my college days. It's going to shift the demand curve, and essentially what you're going to have is a shortage, creating an excess in demand and driving that price up. So if you guys can see, inventory has been very stagnant. Inventory, there was a huge spike in 2007 and 8, right before the crash in the economy, right before the housing market crashed the economy because of, as you guys may or may not know, the stated income, the selling mortgage-backed securities on the open market, all that good stuff had to play with that. But now you're seeing that inventory has not gone up. We're having a straight, almost consistent, I would say, inventory, and it's just not meeting demand. So that's what's going on. very limited supply, increase in demand. We have also some great numbers here for forecasting. So they're projecting, you guys, that in 2020, they actually projected that prices were going to remain pretty constant. That, you know, they projected 640,000, and essentially what they projected was, you know, up about 8%, excuse me, from 2019. And as we can see, it has gone far above that. It's just crazy to see how, you know, what we thought was going to happen did not happen. You know, we're now talking about that prices have been around 700,000. The current median price for homes is around 700,000, up substantially where we thought it was going to be. Inventory has not helped. Interest rates have helped demand. So it's crazy just to see where the market has gone. The demand is all that great stuff. I won't bore you with any more of these other stats. I just believe that there's one other sheet I wanted to show you guys, and it's the recent. I'm gonna post it up on my Instagram as well, so you guys can take a peek at this. But it's the December 2020 sales and price report, and again, for the fourth time, the median price has set a new record now, as it rose above 700,000. Like I said, for the fourth time in 5 months. So currently we're at $717,000 and $930. So we're around $718,000 as a median price point currently in California. Supply continues to drop. We are now in Northern California. Here I'm looking at the statistics, and more specifically in the Bay Area, inventory is down 15.5%. and sales are up 40.2%. So how crazy is that? Everything's turning and burning, but there's an excess of buyers out there that are still waiting their turn. So I'm going to be posting this up on my Instagram so you guys can take a closer look at it. I know it's not going to be extremely clear, but more than anything here, you're going to see right here, the Bay Area, the negative 15% in inventory and the increase in sales. And then here again, just the median price point, it's stayed consistent around 700,000 these last couple months. So extremely crazy. You know, like I said, lot of buyers out there, seeing multiple offers on every single property. Folks have gone even more aggressive because they started the new year. Some folks got a little upset that Santa didn't leave them those keys underneath the Christmas tree. But it is an extremely competitive market, guys. We're doing everything we can to help you guys win and get your house. Ultimately our goal is, of course, to get you the keys to your dream home. So that's the ultimate goal, to help you, guide you. But it is extremely competitive out there, guys. We're not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to do everything we can in our power to get an acceptance for you. But it's all about finding that right fit for you and your family. So, you know, right now, really the importance of a home, like we touched on earlier, is much more than a home. There's so much more that goes into it. And now folks are really, you know, stressing the quality of life, moving into somewhere that has extra bedroom that they can turn into a nursery, they can turn into a library, they can turn into a workout room, or even just an area for their children or a home office, all that good stuff. Space is essential. Backyards, have never seen backyards in such a high demand. That's like the number one thing clients are asking me, that, you know, they want a house with a big lot, either to build an ADU for more space, or in-law unit per se for more space, or they want to have a nice big backyard for entertaining. Pools have never been in such demand. Being in close proximity to parks and trails, and I mean all these amazing things that you can do without you know, being very congested next to folks, and just be able to just have a little bit more social distancing. That's just been the stress right now, and the importance of buying a home. All those factors come into play. When you can leverage cheap, under 3% for 30-year fixed rate, it makes it very, very attractive. So wanted to give you guys some stats, wanted to give you my take on it. I don't think the real estate market's going to slow down one bit. There's just so much demand out there. Folks may be selling more often now. Some folks, unfortunately, may be in a sticky situation where they may have to sell. But these folks are not going to sell at a discount because they have equity. Some folks are going to be downsizing that bought too much house and maybe they're not earning as much as they did. And then you have folks that are moving out of cities that have cash on hand, that have great paying jobs, that are ready to swoop these beautiful homes up. That kind of creates their oasis, their sanctuary where they can go and just relax. And another thing that I wanted to touch on, you guys, is that we did anticipate there being more inventory in 2020 and 2021. I even called it. I said it was going to be a great time to buy, but I didn't ever imagine the interest rates were going to be this low. What is hindering the supply, I would say, is the fact that a lot of the folks that we thought were going to sell, baby boomers, elderly, or that we thought were going to downsize, they're at high risk now, you guys, right? So it's not as easy for them to move as it is for a younger couple. So that's what we're facing right now, that the supply is extremely low, and that pretty much inventory is exhausted, and we have demand extremely high, at an all-time high right now, just exceeding our expectations. So we're definitely doing everything we can, guys. It's our goal to get you into the right home. I appreciate you guys joining me. Hopefully you guys took out some golden nuggets and got some information, but definitely the market's going to be extremely strong this year. We do have perhaps a grant program being rolled out by President-elect Joe Biden. So there's all kinds of stuff that's also going to be adding maybe a little bit more competition in the market, a little bit more demand. But if you're looking to sell, if you're thinking about selling, it's a great time to do it. I'm telling you guys, your house is going to sell for top dollar, and it's up to us as real estate agents to ensure that happens. But it's not going to just sell easily. We definitely have some creative tactics that are going to get you that top dollar. So contact us here at Boulevard Real Estate. It'll be a pleasure to serve you and also give you a one-on-one consultation, let you know what we're going to do for you to help you and strategize to get you top dollar for your house. And so, and also for buyers, same thing. We're going to work with you, work together to strategize on finding you that right home. So it's all about working together, making sure that we find that right place for you and that it all makes sense financially as well. So pleasure talking to you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Once again, this is Raw and Uncut Real Estate episode number 24. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.